Hey guys, today I just wanted to make a Gladius guide just to get started in PvP. I'm not going to go into everything, just going to get you started on a fresh install of Gladius. I'm going to assume you have Gladius installed already. If you don't know how to install Gladius or add-ons in general, if you'd like me to make a video on how to do that as well, just let me know in the comments. So first thing you do is you're going to type /Gladius test. You're going to get 5 bars like this. Now, this is a remnant from when 5v5 arenas did exist. It'll only ever show these top 3. So what I like to do is actually center the second one here towards the middle of the screen. That way you see all 3 centered in the middle of your screen. And in 2v2s, it'll show these top 2. Now, if you type /Gladius, it'll open up the Gladius options here. Now, when you see it, it'll first be like this. You can drag this around. In order to make that not draggable anymore, you can type /Gladius and go to lock frame. After that, I like to do a couple other things here. I like to take DR tracker. You want this enabled most of the time. I don't enable it on my Resto Shaman, but on anybody else, you should have that enabled. I also like to disable this module. I think it's not that useful. I really don't care. I know when they're going to dispel. Other things I like to do, I like to go to health bars. No, where is it? Target bar. I like to enable this. I like to change it a little bit so it's a little bit shorter and smaller. It looks around like this. This is going to show who my arena targets are targeting so I know which of my allies is in trouble. This doesn't always work perfectly. I've noticed that Gladius doesn't catch it sometimes, but as long as you target everybody at least once, I think it starts to pick that up a bit better. Last thing, and this is the most important for sure, is to go to class icons and check auras. So this is going to be every aura or buff or debuff, as it's called, on the frame right here. Whenever someone's stunned, CC'd, bursting with Avenging Wrath, you really need to see those spells. So this is how you do it. You go into here, and they each have a name that you type in right here. Make sure you hit enter after you type it in, and priority. And this is going to be like higher priorities show first. So Anti-Magic Shell is really important to see. So it has a priority of 11. Something like Archangel has a priority of 5. Most burst cooldowns are around there. Something like Sprint is going to have a really low priority. Something like Ascendance at 6. And yeah, so you get the gist. Anything higher is going to have a higher priority. But the answer here is that Gladius doesn't really update anymore. I've noticed that a lot of spells are missing, or spells that no longer exist in the game are still here. Usually this isn't a problem, but I've noticed that there's no Demon Hunter spells at all, and I was playing a Demon Hunter at the time, and I really needed to see Demon Hunters bursting, or whether or not my target was imprisoned. So your Gladius is not going to have something like Imprison, and it's really important to know if your target, or arena target, is imprisoned. So in order to do that, you'd have to add it manually. However, there are so many spells here that it takes a really long time to do all of that. So I want to show you a way to actually do it all at once. Basically, I've done all the work for you. All you have to do is go to your files and do this. So files here. Mine's located in the D drive. You basically got to find your World of Warcraft. Mine's on programs x86. You go to World of Warcraft. It's now in the retail folder ever since 8.1. You're going to go to TF. You're going to go to, I believe, account and find your account. So mine is this one, and you're going to go to saved variables. This is going to be saved variables for the entire account, but actually Gladius saves their settings for in all of these places for each character single-handedly. So you're going to find the one for Gladius. Got to look through here. It's going to be gladius.lua and gladius.lua.back. I believe that's backup. So you actually have to change both folders in order for it to save, is what I've noticed. So you're going to go to here, and I have a program called Edit with Notepad++. This is a really light program if you want to edit these things, because these are Lua files, and I don't think you can open these in the normal Notepad. And if you do, they're not going to look very great. So I'm going to have a link for that in the description if you want to download this to edit this Lua file. So you can click Edit, and you're going to go to gladius.lua, and you're going to see here that we have all of our characters. And you're going to find the character you want to do this on. So here is the character I'm on, Shockblast Tichondrius. These are all the settings that you've changed for this specific character. I've made the bar width larger. So these are changes. So if this is blank underneath your character, that means that nothing has been changed. If you move your frames, this is where we're going to be. So most likely you've moved your frames. You're going to see Y and X here. and you're going to see that this end bracket. So this bracket is everything that's included for this character. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste what I have right here, classIconAuras. You're going to take this. I'm going to have this as in the description, and you're going to go down here, and you're just going to copy this from the description, and you're going to paste it. Like, let me show you a good example. You're going to go right here, and you go underneath this, but still within that same bracket, and you're going to paste it. It's going to be on that character. Now, you need to do, I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want to change anything. You're going to do that, and you're going to also open up the Gladius for the backup, and do the exact same thing. Find that character. It might be a little bit different on this page. The backup's not always the same. But if you want to save, you're going to have to do the same thing. So you can Control F to find your character if you have trouble finding it. There's my character, and I would have to do the same thing right here. Just, I would put it towards the bottom. I've noticed it's always last when Gladius updates this stuff. So you paste that in, and that's going to put everything in there. And then if you don't like some of the things that I have tracking here, you can change those. Make sure you save those with Control S. You go back into the game. Now, it's not going to update right away. You need to make sure that you close and reopen WoW. But after you closed and reopen WoW, you will be able to see all of those spells have been added here. So look for something like, I would say, if you want to know if it worked, go into here and look for Imprison. If Imprison is here as a priority, then you're good. Everything's been uploaded. Make sure you do it for both the Lua and the Lua backup. And if you don't like something on here, you notice something on Gladius, you don't want to see it, go in here and just hit delete. You don't want to see it. And that's it. So if you want me to go into more depth about Gladius, about getting into making bars better, changing the cast bar to be a different size or something, I can also do a video on that. Just go ahead and let me know in the comments. But for now, you're all set. Good luck.